it's quite common to find people in Portugal who speak two, three languages.
Hmm.
What is the deal in Portugal with, because it's something I'm in, as you know, I'm in real estate. I've got clients from all over the world. They are, every one of them that come to Portugal, they are blown away by the capacity people have here to speak English, if not multiple languages. Why why is it that way? Why do Portuguese have this capacity to speak different languages?
So I have multiple factors in mind.
Go for it.
Let's start maybe with the easiest one, which is first of all, we're in contact with Spanish people. So that somehow, because of the connectors of the language and the same root, it makes it easier for us to pick up on Spanish. It's
Yeah.
true that sometimes we speak Portuñol, which
Portugal.
is Portuguese with a Spanish
Yeah, but,
accent.
but when you read Spanish and you read Portuguese, there's a lot of it's very similar, but the sounds are not. The sounds are considerably different.
That is true. That is
Yeah,
true. Because Spanish enunciates everything. We don't. We don't enunciate
yeah,
everything.
yeah.
So that's one of
That's
them.
one.
The
Yeah.
second one is also the fact that in schools we have two languages. So in school, since we're young, we start learning English.
In addition
Then,
to Portuguese.
in addition to
Yeah,
Portuguese, yes. So we then study English. Normally, I cannot speak for the whole country, but normally it starts with English,
yeah,
and then I believe in high school, we start being, in my high school, I got in contact with French,
yeah.
but there was options such as German and Italian also.
Okay.
So it's part of the curriculum in
Yeah,
Portugal to have people at least have two extra languages to Portuguese.
yeah. Yeah, so
That's
I know my son. He's already started doing English. He speaks English already, so he's got an advantage because we speak. Mom is speaks Portuguese.
Mhm.
So at our home, all three of our children are bilingual. So all three speak English and Portuguese fluently, because I speak English with them, and Mom speaks Portuguese. So he's already started doing English at age 6.
Yeah.
So that's a huge thing because not a lot of your European countries do that.
Mhm.
And then yeah, the third, I think Spanish is also an option, or
It's an option. Yes,
yeah,
it's an
yeah.
option. Yeah.
Okay, okay, and
Yes, Spanish, Italian, and German, they are options. Yes.
is television also a factor? The fact that we hear it,
Yes, that was going to be my other point,
yeah,
which is well, up until now, actually, because I've started realizing that we started doing that recently. We normally wouldn't do voiceovers or
dubbing, yeah,
dubbing, exactly.
yeah,
We used to put subtitles in it. So
mhm,
we kind of like grew up. I remember being a child and seeing Dexter's Laboratory in English and having Cartoon Network all in English,
yeah,
or seeing then other cartoons in Spanish. And as a child, I started soaking up the languages and kind of like understanding a little bit of
yeah,
everything in
yeah,
cartoon. So that exposure also helps us pick
yeah,
up languages. And another thing, which to a certain extent helps with the French, is we have a lot of immigrants that went to French-speaking countries,
yeah,
and then they came back. So
yeah,
grandparents that spoke French, and that also then influenced a little
kind of
bit
filter down,
the language. Exactly. So the grandchildren speak
yeah,
it.
because there's a capacity. There's also a big difference between the capacity to speak another language and the willingness to speak
True.
another language, which again, in some of your other, let's say, just be broader, for just to be more general and not use any country in particular, uh,
Mhm, yeah,
they don't want to speak another language.
that is true.
There's a willingness of the Portuguese to be open like that.